Hello students of class 10. In the previous class, you have studied about the natural vegetation of India. You are learning about the natural vegetation of India. Today, you are going to learn about the thorn and scrub or desert forest. In the previous class, you have studied about the tropical evergreen rainforest and tropical deciduous or monsoon forest. And today you are going to learn about the thorn and scrub forest, or it is also known as the desert forest. The word desert is indicating there is lack of vegetation. Due to the less rainfall in this region, there is less natural vegetation. Trees are found scattered. They are not very tall, about 10 meter, and they can survive in very dry and hot summer season. They can adapt in the drought conditions because they have long roots to draw water from the deep interior. They have fleshy stem to store water, and they have thorns to reduce transpiration and also to protect themselves from the animals. So the trees and scrubs which are found here are some of the trees and cactus, and main trees are babul and khajuri. Babul yields gum, and which is very important, and it also provides tannin content, and khajuri is also provides durable wood. So in this region, the region is mainly the western part of Rajasthan and southwestern part of Punjab and parts of Gujarat, and in the central area, which areas receive rainfall less than 100 centimeter, and there are very less rainfall, there is less vegetation. So do remember the thorn and scrub forest, which is known as the desert vegetation. Next is the mangrove or tidal forest. The word mangrove, it is known also as littoral. Littoral means on shore. So this type of vegetation is found at the delta of river Ganga, which is the Hooghly river delta, the delta of river Mahanadi, the coastal area, also the delta of river Krishna Godavari. So in this region, mangrove forests are found. These trees can survive both salty and fresh water. They are found in the coastal area as their roots are always affected by tides. They are also known as tidal forest. They have breathing roots, and the roots during the high tides they are submerged in water, and when there is low tide they are above the water, so they can breathe. These trees are hard, durable, and very good for boat making. And the main trees found here are Sundari, Gurjan, and Hintan. Sundari tree is very important for boat making and boxes. So the areas of tidal forest, mangrove forest or littoral forest is the delta of river Hooghly, the coastal areas and delta of river Mahanadi, and the delta of river Krishna and Godavari. So do remember these two natural vegetations what I explained. The next type of natural vegetation is the mountain forest, which is found on the Himalayan ranges from Jammu Kashmir in the north to the eastern part, northeast of Arunachal Pradesh and parts of Sikkim. And this type of vegetation is found at different altitudes. where there are high mountain peaks of Himalayas, there is less vegetation, and the slopes at the high altitude, there are coniferous trees. And at the foothills of Himalayas, which are known as the Shivalik ranges, because of high temperature, there are deciduous forests. Broad-leaved trees are found in this region. In the northeast, these are the evergreen trees because of very good rainfall. Higher mountain regions where there is ice-capped region, in there that is the treeless area. Some important trees found here are silver fir, pine, spruce, and they are the coniferous trees. So they are useful for various purposes. So do remember, the mountain forests are found at different altitudes, and these areas are in the west and north, Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand, and parts of Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. So do learn and remember the natural vegetation of India. Thank you.